Welcome to today's video. Starting off, I'm at scuba circuit from one of Oka-chan's normal kind of drift training days called Okajuku. And today's actually pretty decent weather, all things considered. But as you guys know, I don't have a car, so I'm mainly here to support. And we were doing some tuning on a customer's car with a link. Got that all dialed in. The car's running mint, so he's actually out there right now getting trained by Oka-chan and going through and doing the lessons and whatnot, which is kind of cool. It's actually so hot here that we're now using water to cool down tires here, so the weather is definitely starting to warm up here. Summer Matsuri at Ebisu circuit is only a month away. So despite the fact that obviously I don't have any of my drift cars here to enjoy for some seat time, I'm still having a good time because Oka-chan's gonna let me do a few laps in his car, and a few other friends have already let me do a few laps in theirs, which has been really fun to say the least. But nothing feels better than your own car and your own setup. But all of that aside, I'm actually excited about what we're doing after this drift event. So hang out to the end of the video, or a little bit in the middle of the video, when we go get the S15 from the body shop and take a look at the new paint in the engine bay.
Please excuse me, your honor, but you can't hold me no longer. Can't you feel the vibrations? I broke out and left traces. Go ahead, try to catch me if you can, man. You'll be looking all night, I'm a Sandman. New York, London to Japan. I'ma show the whole world who I am. Boom, major look, huh? Yeah, this one is for the books. All these chances I took still, I move straight on these rooks now. Hold me up or hold me down, have my back or hold my crown. Either you with me or not, but you better give all you got, cause I break the chains. Can't control me. I got the power, I got the keys, cause I break the chains. They try to hold me, I'ma push back. Just wait and you'll see.
Oka-chan's been having a bunch of fun in the car. Unfortunately though, it did develop another issue. It's cracked in another spot on that water pipe, all the way at the top of that little swirl pot that they've put there, or expansion chamber. We've managed to put some aluminium tape on it for now as a band-aid fix, and it seems to be holding together. But we're doing our best to keep this thing as cool as possible, keep topping it up. That way Oka-chan can still get some laps in, because he's getting some really good tandem practice in with the boys here. I just told him I don't want to drive it today. I don't want to risk like making it any worse or breaking it. So, you know, he can drive that at his own risk. I don't want to be responsible for that breaking again. Oh man, but such an awesome day. Let's have a look at this pink S15 here. This thing is cool. It's got like glitter paint all over it. And I'll just quickly ask the owner to pop the hood when he's finished taking a picture with Oka-chan. But this thing's got a really cool setup. So the owner of this car is Toma, and this is his rig. Junsei mani desu ka? Junsei in mani desu ka? So stock manifold that's been polished. Turbo no nani size desu ka?
Daitai T67.
Ah, okay. So T68 JP turbo kit. And 2 liter desu yo ne. So 2 liters still. And he did let me take this for a lap earlier, and it felt so good, and it just got me really excited about my S15 build. But as you can see, he's done kind of what they call a predator setup. Intercooler in the front, radiator there, a big radiator. Nani fano ga nani kuruma desu ka?
20 Prius.
Oh, Prius? The Prius fan mod. These are really good fans. Everyone uses them here in Japan because they pull a lot of air. So, really cool little setup. Nanbariki desu ka? 420 gurai? So about 420 horsepower. Really cool, nice, responsive setup. Thing sounds great. The interior is pretty cool too. It was like a 300mm wheel. This thing is so tiny. Nice big, I think that's an ASD hydro. Still got the stock one there. And the most important thing is CDO9. Not the best shifter to use. I did have a few misshift issues with it, but the CDO9 transmission is definitely the move. The only thing is I'm going to be running a serial 9 shifter because everyone I talk to says that that's the move with the CDO9. If you want to have a good shifting feeling, the serial 9 shifter is the best. We're now in Tamada-kun's car. Okay, he's gonna do a little love tap on Oka-chan's car. Let's see if we can perform. Nice. Let's go, boss man. Oreが岡村さんのボネットのタップした。本当に。That was so good. Right. Got good. Woo. Yeah, that's tight. Clutchがスリップしてる。Oh no. クラッチ滑る。Oh no. Clutch is slipping. Woo. Looks like his clutch has died on him. Yabai. クラッチが無理っす。楽しかった。でもかっこいい、ありがとう。Those tandems were some of the gnarliest ones I've ever been in. And luckily the good old alloy tape kind of held together. By the end of it, it started spraying coolant everywhere, so this thing's all getting ripped out, and we're replacing a bunch of stuff in here to make it more reliable for the next event. But man, what a fun freaking car this is, and a fun day. Even though I didn't get to drive much, and I didn't get to drive any of my cars, it was still a lot of fun. And look at that, Okchan got some new tire marks on his thing. Can't wait to see my car with the same aero kit as this and all repainted and stuff. I still need to work out what I'm doing with the livery. I think I'm still going to do the same Yashio design, but obviously we're going to have a lot different sponsors on there now and more sponsors than before, so I think that'll be really cool. But anyways, that aside, time to jump in the K-van, head back to Yashio, and then we're going to go to the body shop, find my S15. So we have just arrived at the body shop. The hood is off. This is the lesson car. It's all getting repainted, this thing. It's gonna look so good when they finish fixing it. But this is the engine bay, guys. Whew. I am so hyped. Like, this looks incredible. To actually have the same color in the engine bay as well as like the outside of the car looks so freaking good. And we got brand new ones of these installed, and he straightened out and fixed my radiator support, so we're not going to have any issues there now. Man, it looks so good. I got them to do a bit of stitch welding in certain places too, so you can see down here it's a bit there. They did some around the struts. I also got them to fix up some damage from the previous owner in the tops of these struts. That looks amazing, dude. I am so excited about this. Oh, Cannot wait to get a nice engine sitting in there. It's gonna look so good. So engine bay's done. Plan is engine and everything in. Once that's done, then the rest of the car is coming back. Obviously we got to fit the Golf R kit and get that all sorted out, and then all paint all over again, and it's going to come out looking pretty much the same color as this, probably a little bit more vibrant I'm going for. So whew, man, this looks so good. I'm really excited. I'm going to get some slow-mo shots and stuff, do a little montage, and then we're going to put it on the truck and get this thing to Yashio factory. Got her all loaded up on the truck now. Time to head all the way back to Yashio. Made it back to Yashio factory. As you can see, everything's all unloaded. And man, today it's about 10 p.m. I gotta drive home, and then I've got a whole bunch of work to do, a video to edit, and just so much to get done. I'm hoping to get like 4 hours of sleep so I can get up early, drive to Ebisu. Once we get over on the other side of Tokyo, like that's the biggest issue, because all the traffic like from 6 a.m. onwards is just insane through Tokyo. So as long as I can get ahead of traffic and out of Tokyo on the other side, then I just pull into a PA and sleep for a few more hours, like 2 to 3 hours, and then I'll then continue the drive up to Ebisu. Well, Kuriyama. We're going to be going to Site X first. I got a link ECU to install and wire in, and then the day after that, we'll be tuning the car at Ebisu Circuit, which I'm pretty hyped on, honestly. I've tuned 3 cars so far. They've all been Silvias, so, and all with link ECU. So moving to a 1J, although I'm working with the guys in the USA from Link, and they're gonna help me with like a really good base map. They've like kind of given me some like information about the 1J, what they like and don't like. So I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. But at some point I definitely want to do like an in-depth video on everything that I've learned and stuff. It's just I haven't learned everything yet, and I don't feel confident yet trying to, you know, explain and teach you guys if I'm not like 100% confident. So everything I do right now, Okachan triple checks and tells me what I've done wrong and what I need to fix. So it's good to once again have someone like that looking after me and telling me and teaching me what I need to do. So anyways guys, I'm gonna jump on the car in the K-van. We're gonna head home and we'll pick things up from there. I'm home now, and I wanted to quickly show you all the stuff that we're going to be putting in the Chaser tomorrow to give you guys a bit of context. And to be honest, I need a little bit of filler because the last few days have been absolutely insane, and I enjoyed myself so much at the event, just relaxing and hanging out with everyone. I actually didn't end up filming all that much, although I was able to focus on getting some really cool slow-mo shots with the gimbal and the Sony camera, which was a bunch of fun, and going over the footage like just looks incredible. So hopefully those montages turn out really cool. But let me show you this Link stuff. As you guys know, I work with Link on the channel, and I have to give them a massive shout out for once again hooking me up and sorting me out with a full engine management Link experience for the Chaser. Pretty much every sensor that I could possibly need and connector, the brand new CAN Lambda kits. This is the new version one, and of course the ECU here. The best thing about these are a plug-in ECU. They use the factory OEM casing, which means they mount in the factory position. You don't have to make like your own case or mounting position, or you know what I mean, like all the headaches that come with like the full aftermarket packages and like the plastic cases. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to try and make a new mount and fabricate a bracket for it and all that kind of stuff. I love that you can just put this in the OEM case and you're good to go. These things are seriously incredible. This ECU is fitted with a 7-bar map sensor. Oh, there you go. I didn't actually know that this is the first time I've ever seen one of these new Chaser, first time opening it too. The new Chaser ECUs. These are, and man, this looks so good. Look at this JZX100 plugin. I really do love Link stuff. Super, super cool. Anyways, I'm sure you've seen this kind of stuff before, but you've got a whole bunch of like auxiliary inputs, so you can add with an expansion loom. You can add 2 of these looms and get a whole bunch more inlets and outlets. You got your CAN and OBD output there, and it looks like we also have another, like an E-throttle input output there. Oh, that would be used if you have a 1JZ with the E-throttle, not the cable-driven one. You know how some of them have the drive-by-wire E-throttles? But yeah, interesting stuff. So I'm pretty hyped about this. First time doing a Toyota one, so I've only ever done Nissan ones, and pretty... yeah, we're going to be using a lot of help from Fusto. I think he's going to be helping me out with a bunch of wiring stuff. The Lambda kit is so good on these. So because it uses CAN bus, it's super, super fast, and you don't have like any issues whatsoever with like delays, or sometimes like it would freeze and stuff like that with the old kind of like Lambda kits when it's like using analog and not digital through like CAN bus. So this unit is super, super cool. You got the little like kind of converter pack here, and that goes from you give it 12 volt and CAN bus, and then this plugs straight into the sensor. And it's super, super cool little piece of kit here. Comes with everything you need pretty much. And I love that they give you one with like an actual nice long cable. So often I've had wideband kits where they just come with like a dinky small cable that's not even like heat shielded. Anyways, I love it. Comes with a plug. Comes with the little bung thing that you weld in and everything, which we'll be getting Steve to weld on our downpipe for us. But yeah, super, super pumped about it. As well as in the early stages of tuning, and like even for highway cruising, a lot of people use closed loop Lambda. And what that means is the ECU will be looking at the wideband and will try to get automatically adjust the fuel map so that it gets the target AFRs that you've set. So, you know, like if you set everything to be at like 12 AFR, it will try its best to automatically keep it 12 AFR on the fly, on the go. So a lot of people will actually use closed Lambda up until around like 4,000 RPM, just so like if you're cruising on the highway, you can set it to like, you know, 14.3 or something like that. So it's like really, really close to Stoich. And that way you get like the best MPGs still out of your race car. But then the moment you put your foot down and the turbo starts spooling and you go past 4,000 RPM, it goes to the, you know, the big juicy map where it just sprays a lot of fuel because you need it because of all the boost. Anyways, that's everything that we're wiring into the Chaser tomorrow. We've got a whole bunch of sensors here. We got a 4-bar map sensor there, and a bunch of plugs and IAT sensors, CAN bus cables, the expansion loom, and pretty much everything else. This is a field installable CAN plug. Yeah, so everything we need to get the Chaser on a link. Hashtag link the world. Anyways, guys, time to sign out, but I've actually been working on the video and going over those like slow-mo shots that I got. Holy moly, did they turn out epic. Especially with the gimbal and the Sony camera that I use that shoots at like 240 FPS, I can get some incredible shots with that. And what blows my mind, actually, I was just like, wow, like my filming is so different when I actually am not like focusing on driving. I actually have time to focus on my shots and getting really, or like all the different kinds of angles that I want and the montage kind of stuff. And it makes me think about like, I definitely want to get someone full-time to do like all my filming and editing sometime soon in the future. And one thing that like how I set up the company here in Japan, I didn't just do like a sole trader, I did a proper like LLC and whatnot, so that I can actually sponsor people visas, like working visas. So like I could fly someone out here from pretty much anywhere and give them a working visa and get them to work for me full-time, and they get to live in Japan. So I'm glad we did that, because I definitely want to get a full-time filmer soon. I mean, we may find a filmer here in Japan that's not an issue. But I'm more so thinking about like when I want to upscale the shop here and like get a full race team happening, and I'll be, you know, driving for FD Japan and having maybe a couple other drivers, you know, with cars here and stuff. I think that'll be really, really cool. Anyways, I'm dreaming with you guys. Hope you don't mind that. Hope you don't mind this video dragging out a bit longer and me talking, but smash that like button, write a comment and subscribe. Tell me what you thought about those shots that we got in the description, and I will see you all in the description in the comment section. I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Jamata.